Before Shaunie Henderson became a household name, she lived paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet like many others. In a recently resurfaced live chat with her new husband, Pastor Shaunie Henderson, she candidly revealed her humble beginnings and lack of financial literacy. The year-old clip on the YouTube channel, "My Husband is My Best Friend," has garnered over 470,000 views in the past year. The discussion was part of the launch of their 2023 Maximize Your Biz Challenge, a 5-day event designed to equip participants with strategies for achieving success in both business and life. Unlike the Lighthouse Church leader, who always had an entrepreneurial spirit and multiple degrees, she had to navigate her path without the support of a college education, a clear career trajectory, or a defined passion. Her first significant corporate role was as an assistant in the marketing department at Fox Studios. "It was paycheck to paycheck at that time," says Shaunie. "I didn't know anything about credit, needing to get my credit right. Just living and got all them credit cards that they tell you to get when you're young and mess that up," that confided to everyone tuned in during the live discussion. By the time she met and married her first husband, NBA Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal, not much had changed. The former couple quickly connected after meeting at a Los Angeles club in 1996, following O'Neal's $120 million, 7-year deal with the Lakers. They welcomed their first child, son Sharif, in 2000 and married 2 years later. Shaunie was already a mother to her son, Miles, from a previous relationship. "Life drastically changed, but I was so young that I didn't come into marriage with a skill set to know what to do with money, you know what I mean. I was spending and living, and having a great time, not even what was going on around me was not registering with me to do something with it," she explains while noting that she was always ambitious. However, she claims that her entrepreneurial ambitions were not supported by O'Neal. "It just wasn't encouraged in that relationship because everything was good. You know, sit down and be good. Despite the rumors, I didn't save a little for the rainy day. I wish I had, but I got divorced and really had to start all over." They welcomed 3 more children, daughter Amira in 2001, son Shakur in 2003, and daughter Miera in 2006. Shaunie filed for divorce in 2009, 2 years after she and O'Neal reconciled following his 2007 filing for legal separation. She says that rebuilding her life with 5 kids was like returning to survival mode. "What really drove me was I didn't want to have to depend on anybody. I didn't want child support to be my source of life. I was like, this ain't it. I don't care how good it is. This ain't it," says the author of Undefeated. Last month, during the church's Cry Out conference, Shaunie dispelled long-standing rumors that she received $50,000 a month in child support. While participating in a live recording of the Dear Wifey podcast with Keon, she said, "I didn't get alimony, I got child support, and it wasn't $50,000. It was better than that. People just lie on me." Keon noted that as a producer and creator of the Basketball Wives franchise, his wife helped bring in billions of dollars for VH1. He also mentioned that together, they earn 8 figures annually. The newlyweds started dating in 2020 and married in May 2022. It is the second marriage for both of them. O'Neal, meanwhile, has yet to meet another woman he considers worthy of calling his missus. On the other side, Shaunie Henderson isn't changing her personality to appease churchgoers now that she's a first lady. The mother of 5 and wife of Lighthouse Church pastor Shaunie Henderson celebrated their 2nd wedding anniversary this past May. In June, the couple became a topic of public discussion when Shaunie playfully two-stepped and did the stanky leg on stage to Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us" during a podcast panel at their annual Cry Out Church conference. Fans criticized Shaunie for appearing to crip walk, and Keon faced backlash for telling a woman to hush during his sermon. The light-hearted and jovial display was condemned by naysayers for being too secular and not maintaining proper church decorum. A critic wrote, "Chilly, the church is too worldly for me nowadays." However, Shaunie's husband smiled as he watched her have a moment of shine. When she posted a snippet of her moves on Instagram, her followers also showed support. "Because First Lady is an LA girl," exclaimed one person. In the wake of the controversy over her dance to hip-hop's viral diss record of the summer, a clip of Shaunie, the former wife of NBA great Shaquille O'Neal, discussing her role as a non-traditional first lady has resurfaced. "I don't plan on conforming to anything that anybody expects. I just want people to see me as being authentic. I genuinely love to help people. So, hopefully, the Lighthouse Church will accept me as that," she explained in a solo scene speaking with a producer of the couple's limited reality series Shaunie and Keon's Destination I Do in 2022. Elsewhere in the episode, Keon told his wife that he didn't want the title of First Lady to change who she is. "When you become somebody's First Lady, they also have the propensity to put a set of expectations on you. I only want you to be my wife," he told her. And if you decide there's something in the church that you have a passion for, we'll find out what it is. But it's not a requirement. A supporter commented on TikTok that, it's nobody else's business what she's called to do but God's. In a May 2024 interview with Nicole, the author of Undefeated acknowledged that her past set her apart from the typical image of a church-going first lady. I'm not knocking how any first ladies decide to operate, but I just knew that the idea of what that usually is was not me, Shaunie admitted. The Basketball Wives creator explained, I am probably the only first lady that created a reality show that has been on television since 2010. My life is not remotely close to that of most first ladies. We've experienced completely different things. Most of them have been pastors' wives for a long time. This is all new for me. I come with an entirely different journey that wouldn't lend itself to being a traditional first lady. The seemingly unconventional couple has attracted headlines since their relationship became public in 2020. This year, the Hendersons have faced a flood of opinions regarding their role in the religious community. Keon addressed the backlash after he told a congregant to be quiet during a service in May, explaining that he and church members had tried to resolve the issue for 4 years before it became a viral moment online. Their marriage has also been scrutinized by social media users who compare their current lifestyle to the more lavish one Shaunie had with O'Neal. During the church conference, Shaunie expressed her frustration over Keon being dragged into sensational headlines because of her public persona. On the other side, although it's been over a decade since NBA star Shaquille O'Neal and Shaunie split, their failed marriage continues to be a hot topic. O'Neal has openly acknowledged his mistakes during the marriage and admitted he was ultimately responsible for its downfall. One of these transgressions allegedly involved Laura Govan, according to her ex-fiancé Gilbert Arenas. In a resurfaced clip, the former Washington Wizards star recalled the moment he first heard rumors about Shaq's alleged affair with Govan. It was in Indiana. The Shaq sleeping with my ex rumor came out, and I am at the free throw line and all I heard was Shaq, he said on an April 2023 episode of Gil's Arena. That wasn't the bad part, he continued. The bad part, there was 2 kids behind the bench doing this. Arenas then thrusts his hips to mimic the way kids teased him about his fiancée allegedly sleeping with O'Neal. I hit all backboard, the former Wizards star confessed. While the Gil's Arena crew found the former NBA player's story amusing, the real-life drama was far from a laughing matter. Rumors about Shaquille O'Neal being romantically involved with Laura Govan, who was once his personal assistant, began circulating in 2009. According to KBLA, Gil reportedly mentioned in the comments section of Lil Duval's post, it was his side chick and assistant. At the time, Shaq was still married to his then-wife Shaunie, who had filed for divorce in 2007 but later chose to reconcile. In November 2009, the YBF posted screenshots of emails allegedly between Shaq and Laura Govan. The emails detailed a planned encounter between Govan, who was in a relationship with Gilbert Arenas, and Shaq, specifying that Govan was to visit Shaq's hotel room for a sexual rendezvous.